got a jingle, but we haven't done it yet. Heads in the shed, heads in the shed. We'll be talking shit and we might invite some friends. Heads in the shed. The S is important. Not that important, honey.
It's pretty important.
Episode of Heads in a Shed.
Hello, honey.
Hello, honey. I'm wearing salmon today.
I am wearing navy, Indian.
Oh, shit. You can't do that in 24, can you?
Well, it's 25.
Oh, fuck, it is too. Go for it. We're getting more relaxed in 25.
Oh, my God. But I'm wearing an Indian top. It's just,
Yeah, blame the person who made the shirt.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, well, I don't know whether doing the...
Okay, maybe we'll just edit that out.
I don't know. Let us know. Can you do that? I'd think it's fine.
Well,
I just thought you were yawning over and over again.
Hey, I'm really, really looking forward. Oh, I've lost my bloody headphones.
You might notice we don't have...
I know, the jukebox is gone.
You got a bit of hair malarkey going on
Do
now.
I? Can you hold me a drink?
Looks good.
Thanks. Hang on, wait.
It's like a head moustache.
Oh, wow.
It was.
Would you...
Yes, I do, yeah.
You still do me?
Yeah.
Okay. You knew what I was going to say.
I knew what you were going to say.
Is that okay?
Looks good.
Is that better?
Yep.
Okay, let me just tighten them up. Okay, I'm good now.
Right. Do you want to introduce today's guest?
Well, I'm just excited that we are going to be talking to this awesome human being today.
This is a whole new thing.
It is a new thing.
Us being interviewers. I take my hat off to all the greats.
I do too.
Darren Hinch and Ray.
Ali Wangden. Yeah.
All them. I'm not sure whether we'll rove. Don't know whether we'll go down in the history books. But
I don't think we will.
Today's guest, he... I don't.
We don't even know where he comes from. Do you remember where he was born? We'll ask
there's
him.
that many stories.
Yeah.
And we keep saying that we're going to be interviewing people that are in our lives for various reasons and they're interesting.
Yes.
And this dude is super interesting.
And he's a legend.
He's a bloody legend. And we met him through mutual friends of ours, I don't know, 4 years ago or something. And
he came actually to work on the huts through our mutual friends.
He came to help us out a bit with the huts, and then he
never left.
He comes and helps us out with the... He's a gypsy. He's a gypsy travelling man. Never know where he'll pop up. But he pops up at the Wang quite often, helping us with the lawns.
And the Wang.
He's not helping me with...
Not your Wang, our Wang.
Our Wang, yes, our Wang.
Our Wang where it's communal.
There's a lot of grass here, and this dude is a champion. He's actually just come in off the mower.
We've just
We've
randomly asked him, mate.
Still want to come and do this?
Do you want to come and do a podcast with us today? And he goes, what? So
he's literally got off the mower.
We need to introduce him.
Yes. Everybody, make welcome JT!
JT! Yay!
What the bloody fuck's going on here, lads?
Come in, they can't see you.
They can't see me.
Bloody mowing. I got dust and shit all over me.
Did you finish?
Cheers.
Did you finish the paddock?
No. Fuck, it's a big paddock, eh? It grows. Every time I come here, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
Look what we've even you get to sit down for at least an hour with us today. Like, we've given you a break for an hour.
I feel like a boot jobbo.
Well, you're in good company.
You are. Welcome.
Welcome to you.
Cheers, mate.
So what's the go? What do you set me up for?
Well, we don't really know.
No.
We're new at this interviewing thing too.
Do you know what? Yeah. All I know is Adam and I said to each other when we were coming up with people to interview, you straight away popped to mind because you have helped us so much with our business here at Hang at the Wang, with our property. You've become such an integral part of what we do here, I guess. And the stories you have, we just think that I think a lot of Australians would love to meet you.
You're a bloody Aussie character.
You are.
The only reason I come here, one, it's inspired me, and two, it's a laugh.
Oh,
it is a good laugh.
Every time I come here, I just fucking go away from here thinking, what the fuck was that all about?
And I like every time we get on the piss with JT, there's whole new stories.
Every time you've got
and
a new
and new
story.
jokes. So we're like,
Yeah.
holy shit, he's lived about
You have.
17 lives.
Did I tell you I've just been crocodile swimming?
Tell us.
See, this
Tell
is
us.
just hilarious.
Why don't we start there?
Why don't
Let's
we
go
start-
backwards.
Hang on, let's go. Hang on. So New Year is obviously this is a new one because you've been away over New Year, right? Where'd
Yep.
you go?
Well, it was a bit of a story. Because I've got a lot of bloody medical issues, I wanted to go and visit some mates. And they live up the Daintree, right?
You're not dying, just so people are listening here. You're not dying.
Well,
We're
fuck
all
it,
dying.
I know
hope
we all
do
die.
die yet, then I've got a reason why I died.
Yeah.
Because she's just keep punishing me.
You can't die yet.
You can't
There's
die
still
yet.
paddocks to mow.
You better not die on our property, JT. I'll be pissed.
I've already
I don't-
dug a hole. You don't know where it is either.
Oh,
Anyway, getting back to the Daintree.
shit. Yeah.
Anyway, I was down at the bloody Karoo where I was living on my boat. Because
Yeah.
I had a boat for 15 years down there. And once again, bit pissy, a little bit drunk,
Yeah.
big mouth. Talking down the club to a couple of blokes, and Streaky spoke up. He said, JT, I'll come with you. I said, I really need another set of driving hands, mate, to help me because
Yeah.
it's a
It's a
long
bloody
friggin'
long way.
way.
It's a long way.
And I didn't realise how far it was. Anyway, we took off, and it took us 6 days to get up there.
Did you stop
Yeah.
at every pub along the way?
Every afternoon, 3 o'clock in the arvo,
It
it
was-
was drink time.
Fair enough.
So you pull up, whether it's a rest area, beach, or a pub.
Okay.
Because
that's nice.
we basically had a pub in the bus. Right? Yeah.
You're a fun barman.
Yeah. right.
Everything we needed. Anyway, we got to the Daintree and ran into Matt. And I think you guys know Matt.
Oh.
That's our mutual friend we met
That's
through.
exactly. So, Matty, quick backstory, JT, Matt was our very first caterer when.
Well, he was
through-
our electrician.
Yeah,
He
true.
lives
actually.
just down the road.
Electrician, turned into our caterer. And then he said, I can build your huts because basically Matty's one of these guys that can do everything. So
Handyman.
then Matt was starting to run out of time just a little bit before the Weng was starting a couple of years ago. We need these huts done. And he called you in and that's how we met you.
Only because I was a handyman as well.
You are,
Yes,
mate,
exactly.
you are
Right.
a handyman of handymans.
And I said to Matt, if I'm going to do it, mate, I can only do 5 hours max a day.
Yep.
Right? So if he can handle that, and then we've got to go to the pub.
Yep,
Fair enough.
that was the rules.
And that was the deal. The deal was, as long as he shouted me some beers, I'm willing to give him a hand.
Yeah.
And he stuck to
Yep.
his guns.
You did.
It took us a while,
It was good, but they're
it was-
beautiful.
It was good fun, bit of a laugh, and then getting on the booze we've used to bloody gooses at night time.
And then you
Bloody
kind
hell.
of worked yourself because then Matt finished and left because he moved to the Daintree
Yeah.
and you end up staying.
Well, all these great ideas when you're drunk, talking about stuff, right?
You've got good
It
ideas.
turned into a bloody problem. Anyway, do I look worn out now?
You look
But
relaxed.
you look good. You've been working
Yeah.
hard today.
Yeah.
How long you been on the mower for today?
Oh, I didn't get up till late because we got on the plonk last night, us three. That wasn't a good move, eh? That bottler.
Well, we hadn't seen you
We haven't
since.
seen
then.
you.
Yeah, well, that was our New Year's, Christmas
Yeah,
celebration.
exactly.
And you got. I want to hear about the fucking crocodiles.
Crocodiles.
You can't
Well,
say I've been swimming
that's-
with crocodiles and
Anyway,
then just forget about it.
it's coming up to New Year's Eve, and we just decided we'll go to the Lion's Den, which is a pub right out
Okay.
in the middle of
I've
nowhere,
been there.
right? It's sort of half an hour from Cooktown roundabout.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, it had this excellent river system and bloody beautiful rapids. And I thought, mate, there'd be no way the crocs would be in the rapids. So I've gone for a dip, right? Swimming around, just loving it, letting the rapids go over my head. And I was actually, mate, I just thought, you know,
Beautiful.
I thought it was okay.
It's okay.
And crocs are like sharks.
Yeah.
Right? So anyway, I'm in there swimming. Then all of a sudden this lady comes in from the pub.
Yeah.
And she sticks this sign straight in on the beach. And it's got, crocs are known to be in this area.
Oh, shit,
No
JT.
swimming. And I'm still hanging on to me
Well,
rock.
why didn't they have the sign there
Yeah,
before you
before.
went swimming?
Well, they just thought all the bloody locals. You know?
You?
Yeah.
So they had to bring it out
So
to
they
see
seen you go, we might
Oh,
have to...
shit.
Anyway.
Has someone seen the sign?
Anyway, I slowly
There's a
got
tourist
out.
in.
I slowly got out. Anyway, that wasn't the only river I swum in, because I went to Cow Bay.
Yeah.
And they got a sign there, Crocs, but it was nice and refreshing. It was
And you
bloody-
hopped in it.
And I swam in that. So obviously I got no brains.
But you made it out.
I
You're
made it.
fine.
How good.
And
So
I
what
made
did
it all
the
the way back,
lady-
all the
That's
way
a
back
good
there.
Hang
story.
on, was the lady yelling at you going, what are you
Yeah.
doing?
She
What you-
basically called me a dickhead.
Yeah. Wow.
Did you get out straight
Oh,
away?
Slightly, because the rapids were pretty strong. And I had to hang on to a rock, right? So I could stay there. Anyway, I got out, and then Streaky come up. He said, was that you they were yelling at? I said, yeah, they bloody put a bloody sign up, Crocs in the area. And all I wanted to do was have a wash and a swim and a bloody,
Because
you know, a
you were
refreshing.
sharing in there. Oh,
Yeah.
JT.
Anyway, that was okay. So we gone to Cooktown after that. And once again, I wanted to go for a swim. Anyway, Streaky's fishing at Cooktown. And he yells out top of his lung. When Streaky gets the shits, you know he's got the shits.
Okay.
Right, he's got a cranky voice.
He was up ya.
One of those type of blokes, right? Anyway, he's yelled out, there's a 3-metre croc under me. And I said, fuck off, Streak. Anyway, there was. And as I got out, he swam past.
Are you
So that was it.
joking?
That was the last.
No
croc.
more
So
swimming.
you were like, I'm done. Did that scare,
Yeah,
did
but
that scare
I'd
you?
go back there again. If
Just
yous-
not swimming.
Yeah, if you guys gave me a day off again.
I think it's in your best interest we keep getting you to fucking mow.
Yeah, exactly.
Not going to
Yeah,
get
right.
eaten by a croc out in the
Oh
paddock.
my God, JT.
Anyway,
Seriously.
how was your Christmas?
Yeah,
It was
we were
good.
What'd yous get
Yeah,
up
we
to?
had my two brothers and their families and what have you.
It's a lot of food, a lot of
Yep.
drinking.
Kids all rode motorbikes and
Yep.
we drank
Yeah.
beers and
It was relaxing.
played cards.
Did they ride their bikes on me grass?
Yep, absolutely they did.
They
Didn't they read the sign up the top? Do not drive on grass.
I know they mostly kept it out the back, but
It's the best.
it's too tempting.
So, JT, we wanted to get you on here today because you're just a bloody top Aussie bloke who is a hard worker. You've lived many, many, many lives.
Tell us about your boat.
Yes.
Me
You
boat sunk.
mentioned there, I know that ends with a sad story, but it's pretty
Yeah.
cool and interesting the last 15 years.
Well, what happened was I was working on prawn trawlers up at Iluka. That's how it all started.
So you've lived in Iluka.
And Gordon Collins, he owned the trawlers. Anyway, he owned the boat.
right.
And they were getting a little bit old in the tooth, and they knew I loved boating, and they offered me to buy their boat. But at the start, they wanted 70 grand for it.
Holy
And
shit,
I
that's a
didn't have
lot.
the 70. Anyway, about 4 weeks later, Jane come up to me and said, JT, we've had a serious discussion. We'd like you to have the boat, and we'll take 50.
Yeah.
And I was just lucky I had 50 grand.
Oh, wow.
And from that point right through to when it sunk, doing another free job for you guys for your father's 70th.
was too, you poor
When
bastard.
I got back, my boat was sunk.
Yeah,
that was a sad day.
But I had 15 good years of cruising up the east coast of Australia and doing all the river systems, and yeah, it was called
Pretty
a
good
clipper.
views.
Yeah, it was beautiful. We live in a great country, eh?
Oh, shit,
sure
yeah.
I
do.
could not go to any other country.
No.
We've got it all here. Crocs, rainforest,
Crocs, rainforest, lawns to mow.
lawns to mow. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that was a sad
Anyway,
story.
it was a bit sad, but anyway, now I've bought myself a combi, and
Yep.
it allows me to come and see you guys when I need to,
Which is great.
and I can see now Australia by land.
How good.
Yeah.
JT's coming to Thargomindah
Yes.
with us on our big road trip.
Yep.
We'll have probably a lot of wangers who are watching too, who've been to our property, will recognise JT because
He's always here helping us out and dancing.
dancing, cleaning up the place, but I mean, the reason why you're so good at what you do, you actually owned an events business many, is that right?
Yeah.
Many years ago.
Yeah,
Like that's why you're
yeah.
so good at. You're good with talking to people.
Years ago, I was Used to be the bar manager for the Scone Race Club and, Polo Club, and I actually started my own event business.
Did you know John Singleton?
I did. I done a fair few shows for John Singleton
wow.
and Gay Waterhouse and Kerry Packer back in the heydays.
Did they ever give you tips? Like, did they throw
No,
a bit?
they're tight bastards. Like, you work 15-hour days, like setting up bars, running bars, and looking after the guests and looking after they're just tight.
That's why I guess.
Is that
the
what
rich
you're going to
get
say
richer.
about us? After work 15-hour days, mowing bloody lawns.
These are tight, but you're loose.
Tight,
They're
tight and
but
loose.
oh, that sounds like a party.
It does sound like a party. Holy shit. Look
Yeah, but anyway, it's a pleasure meeting you guys. Eh?
Oh,
It's
we
really,
love
I've had a
having
lot
you.
of fun.
since Matt introduced me, and I know Matt through boating, that's how I knew Matt. Since I met him and he introduced me to you guys, you've given me another life.
Oh, man, it's pretty
compared
cool.
to sitting around doing nothing and just being, a bit down and out,
Yeah.
with illnesses,
Mm-hmm.
And,
It
but,
kind of gets you mentally, like depression.
yeah,
at points.
yeah. Well, that's why I needed someone to go with me on the drive, because
Yeah.
I get anxious.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah,
Then I
fair
get
enough.
anxiety, and then, I start looking at places where I'm going to fall over. Yeah,
Oh,
but it's only
Jesus.
because I've had that many heart operations.
How many
yeah.
heart operations?
Oh, you two are twins now. Fair income
Yeah.
with the heart thing.
We worked out we're nearly on the same pills.
Yeah. We're comparing pills last night
We went to-
That's the
as
best.
we're washing our pills down with glasses of fucking red
yeah,
wine.
and he skulls. He's like I do. I get 11 tablets in my hand, and I take the whole 11.
See, I'm
And that
only on
keep-
7 at present.
Okay,
I've
so
got a
you're
bit to work towards.
So you're winning, JT. So that keeps you alive. All those pills keep you alive.
Blood thinners, blood pressure, cholesterol.
Oh, bloody
reflux.
hell! See, oh, that to look
I think
forward
so.
to as you're getting
Think so.
older. But like you said, it's a privilege to get older.
Oh, shit, yeah.
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 Well, you're fine.
Tell us, how long were you working on trawlers? I'm just intrigued how you, because I know you ran an events company, you're on trawlers, you drove machinery. Yesterday, for the first time, I heard that you used to work at fucking Coles.
Yeah, well, that's how I started.
In
I
Taree.
Yeah.
was a Boilermaker. That's how I
Oh,
started.
so you're
The Boilermaker.
You're
When I left
Boilermaker.
school, I was an apprentice Boilermaker, and then I become a trainee manager for Coles. Then I become a store manager for Amart Furniture.
Amart, I remember
Then
Amart.
I managed his property, which was Peter Van Leach out. They owned Amart. And that's how I got to learn about machinery. And that's how that happened. Then I bullshitted my way through Leighton's and become construction supervisor for earthworks. Right, and
Yeah.
that took me over-
Bullshitted your way into
that
it.
took me over to WA. Well,
Yeah.
big money, eh?
Yeah.
I bluffed my way in. Right, but
What happened?
I
How'd
was-
you get into it?
I was just a good people's person,
Yeah.
like managing people, right?
You really are good at
and
that.
they're the blokes, they've got to have the knowledge.
Yeah.
I don't need the knowledge, I just got to get on with people and
Yeah.
make
Make
sure
them
that,
do their-
make sure the job's getting done.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But then I left there, broke up with a wife, went to Iluka and started working on prawn trawlers and then worked on longliners with Bruce, which is
Wow.
12 hooks chasing bluefin tuna.
Bloody
Yeah.
hell.
Fair dinkum.
Yeah, that was a bloody great.
How long were you
role.
doing that?
Hopefully,
Probably
real quick. Hang on,
5
hold
years.
this. Just no. Yeah. Cheers. I
How
got a
come
wee.
whatever
No,
I
because I'm
do?
about to piss my pants.
I could see you doing the little jig there.
I'm so.
We can keep talking, can't we, JT?
Sorry.
This is like a gig. Quite often, Brooke will nick off
Bloody
halfway
hell,
through
there's
the gig,
drips
and
all over the floor, Brooke.
you're tripping all over the floor.
Hey, she won't mind if I drink some of her.
No,
drink.
get into it, mate. Oh,
Yeah, but that's what happened. But then I was went back to Scone and had an earth moving company, and then started doing bar work because Shelley was a bar person. And then eventually, once again, because I get on well with people, they asked me to manage their bars.
yeah,
And
how
that's how
good.
that happened. And then I started JT's weddings parties. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. You've
Yeah.
lived a bit of a life.
Mate, I've done a lot of trades. I'm not a tradesman in any of them.
No, what do they say? Fucking jack of all trades, master of none.
Yeah, jack of all trades,
Yeah.
master of no. So I didn't even know how to mow lawns until I come here.
There's plenty of practice here. Shit, doesn't stop, does it? Ah, welcome back.
Welcome back, Brooke.
We'd like to introduce our special guest, Brooke McClimate, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, Jesus, thank you. I appreciate that. Do you mind holding that again?
Oh, geez, I always got to do work for her.
Jobs, mate.
Is she hard work for you?
Oh, well, she's not as hard work for me when you're around because she's hard work for you.
It's very hard work.
So these days, the whole van life thing. Oh, hang on, we got to.
Time out.
Is it?
It's a bit loosey
I think
goosey.
you undid every
I
adjustment.
probably did. I just moved it.
How long have you been fucking around with mic stands?
Oh, seriously. Sorry. I feel better now.
Oh, we
Okay, and
we're back on.
We're back on.
Right.
So
Great.
the whole van life thing, it's
Yeah.
actually quite a trendy movement at the moment. There's a lot of people documenting their journeys living in vans and their setups and how they live and what they do in the morning and how they shower, how they've got the van set up. What's a typical day in the life of JT when you're on the road look like? And give us a bit of a, I know we're sitting here, but give us a bit of a visual walkthrough in our minds of your van setup.
Right. Well, my van in itself, it's set up for probably 2 people comfortably. But I've got a queen size bed, I've got a 12-volt stove, I've got solar panels, I've got 3 stoves that roll out with drawers so I can cook.
How good?
And you've got your knives and forks and
Yeah.
it's pretty laid out pretty well actually. And we're lucky on the east coast of Australia because that's where I'm concentrating on going at the moment. Every beach has got toilets, got showers,
Yep.
right, and you normally got access to those.
Yep.
So if you're travelling like I am, where I'm not a rich person, so I can't be staying in parks all the time because it's just too expensive.
Because we don't pay you enough.
So at the moment, I think because of COVID, they've relaxed a bit on
Yep.
people camping,
Which is
in
great
buses,
for you.
know, on the side
And
of the
anyone
road.
in your position too, really.
Yeah. But it's
I like your
comfortable.
shower setup on the top of your van
Same.
now.
Yeah, that's good. That's gravity fed. And I just take that black bloody
Well, no one
plug
can
off,
see.
No
You've
one
got
can
to
see.
explain what it is.
and that, well, it's a black plug, right?
What's the black plug into?
So once you find the black plug,
Oh, you're sweet.
you unscrew the lid,
Yeah.
and that opens the valve.
Everyone's at home going, oh, fuck, a black
Oh,
plug.
of
Yes,
course.
now I get it.
I get it.
I couldn't explain it anymore. It's a black plug
In a bit of poly pipe.
in a bit
Yeah.
of poly pipe.
How good.
Yeah, and then you just get your head under it
And yet,
and just a hose connector
Yeah.
like with a shower
Yeah.
thing on it and turn it on. Like,
Now-
it's not pressurised.
no, but you just need to tell me, do you shower in the nude or with your undies on when you're free camping?
Mate, if there's kids around, no.
Yes, of
because
course.
we've got to respect the children.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm out in the scrub by myself, yeah.
Absolutely. Give yourself
Oh,
a
well,
good
you got
wash.
to bloody give
Free
your
balling
bloody-
and
Yeah.
free
You
camping.
got to give your Willie a bit of a bloody clean up every now and then.
Only,
You know.
what do they say?
Exactly.
Any more than two scrubs is a fucking wank.
Yeah. Well, I'd rather wash it and, rub
Wash it?
rub it off.
Not rubbing one out in the fucking wilderness.
Anyway, let's get back to
Jeez,
the
you can
shower,
get an
right?
OnlyFans page if you start
Oh,
that
JT,
up.
you need to learn how to use your phone more. You could actually have quite a good following, I reckon.
I don't want to.
Oh,
I don't
hey,
wanna-
you've
Wilderness Willy Washer.
got Wilderness Willy Washer JT.
Mate, you can get them from Bunnings.
JT's Wilderness Willy Washer. And it's just a fucking brush.
Hey, you
Hey.
said you got a queen bee. Because are you single at the moment or are you with someone?
Oh, man,
Nah,
put it
single,
out
mate. Single.
there. Ready to mingle?
You got anyone?
Well,
Oh, we're
I've
putting
been
it out
trying.
there to the world.
We've been trying to get you hooked up at the Wang for so long, and I
Yeah,
really.
but you keep trying to get males for me. I'm not
Oh,
gay.
stop! You do not, you dickhead. You're funny. We
Anyway.
still haven't succeeded, but we're going to succeed.
I'd love a female to come with me.
Well,
There you
everybody,
go. If there's
you're
any lovely ladies out there that are keen to do some travelling,
You've got to be poor, no toys, and no kids, and do not whinge.
That sounds like
screwed.
the perfect woman.
Shit, if there's
That's it.
that's a great
When you
list.
say no kids, like you're like,
Oh, they
as
can
in,
have kids.
obviously they've got, but not like
Young kids.
they've got
Young
a,
kids.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're not
Well, I
going for a
can't.
20-year-old.
I haven't
That's
got a
just
suit
fucking
for 'em.
weird. You're not going for a 20-year-old. You're
No,
not into
no,
that
no,
shit, are
no.
you?
No,
You want someone
no.
your age.
Oh, probably 65 plus.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Ladies, please.
So if you're
64.
poor,
Shoot us-
if you're poor and not a fucking whinger, we have found your man.
We have found you and loves to travel.
And you can
Love.
shower under the black plug.
And I'm a great cook.
You are a good cook.
I'm a clean bloke.
He's a great cook.
I wash my thing quite regular.
He's JT's Willy Wash.
And with the willy washer.
And you're a handyman. You can do
And
everything.
I can do stuff.
You can
You
do lots of
actually
stuff.
can.
Love fishing. Love bushwalking.
And you're a very kind human being.
Can
too,
dance.
JT.
Can
yes,
dance.
can dance.
dance.
Even though I've got 9 toes
He's got 9 toes,
He
everyone.
does.
Yes, I'm so glad you mentioned that.
How'd you lose the toe?
in a car accident.
Crocodile? Oh, you could have told any story
Like me
then.
thongs.
You know what? We need fuck JT. We need new thongs, man.
Hey, they're pretty good.
How do
Anyway.
you keep the left one on with no big toe?
When I was a kid, I used to have to put elastic band around the back of my thong.
Really?
But as my toe grew, it grew muscles.
Hang on, your toe still, even when you lost it,
What?
your big toe.
Yeah, what?
So that grew.
Yeah,
That's
from
grown?
a kid to an adult.
Hang on, did you have no toe as a kid?
No, Brooke. I'll explain it to you, right?
Explain me.
What
explain
happened
this.
was, back in our heyday, right,
Yes.
as a kid,
Yes.
no seatbelts,
Yeah.
always sitting on mum's lap in
Yep.
the front of the car. We had an old Cortina. And in the bottom of the Cortina, they had a glove box, but it was just a shelf. And it had a rubber strip on it.
Right.
And with the impact of the accident, we've gone back and they found me toe on the floor. But because my toe was only as big as me pinky back then,
Yeah,
because I was
yeah.
only a little kid,
Yep.
they didn't know how to sew it back on.
So you were literally, so legitly that happened when you
That's
were
it.
little.
How old were you?
About 3.
Oh,
And
right.
then I had to learn how to walk straight,
Of course.
which is good when you're drunk and you're with the police and you say, mate, I'm telling you, mate, I cannot
don't have
walk
a toe."
that straight line. mate."
That's brilliant. Have you used that?
I did once. It didn't work.
It didn't work.
I got locked up.
You got locked up.
And then the wife wouldn't come and pick me up.
She wouldn't-
I stayed in Southport, bloody cop shop for 2 nights
Why'd the missus refuse to pick you up?
because I was out partying.
You're out partying, getting up to mischief.
Would they let you in the pub with that on?
Yeah, I played bowls with thongs and everything. Mow lawns. Yeah,
That's
no safety
amazing.
boots here, mate.
Have you ever got with someone who's into like toes?
Got a toe fetish.
I did have one
Racing
lady
toe.
who used to rub it.
Really?
She loved it.
She
Are
let
you
me put my
joking? That
foot.
was
No,
her thing?
serious. And she used to just watching TV, just rub it.
Rub the stump.
Did you love it? Could you feel it?
Oh, the sensation.
The old stump bumper.
Oh, stop.
How
The
good.
old toes.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Tell me, whenever you go on dates, is that a talking point? Like, do you say, "Listen"? I mean,
Oh,
at your
it's-
age now, I assume it doesn't matter,
Okay.
right?
Okay. It wasn't a talking point until I met Brooke McClymont and Adam Eckers.
Now everyone's going to want to rub
I'm
the
so
stump.
fast.
And this is an ongoing
I do.
stage thing, right?
Oh, yes.
Well,
Any of you single girls out there that would love a bloke with 9 toes,
The last
Right,
bird
JT
JT got
would be
with had
available.
teeth in a pussy. That's what we're saying. Bit it off. Shit, sorry, Mum.
oh my God!
that's why I don't get any chicks.
Oh, listen, listen. Oh God, that's so funny.
Oh, kissing under
Anyway.
the mistletoe. Kiss under the
When
missing
are
toe.
you going away? When are you going away? So
We're going away. Oh, we're not going away much this year because we're actually spending a lot of time with you this year.
Oh, fuck no.
We're spending so much, and I know you're so excited about that.
Oh yeah, look at me.
I know you look so relaxed and just so at home, hey?
Yeah.
Hey. No, but what else? What else do we need to ask JT?
No, about the only thing, I just want to say, one, I had a great Chrissy,
Yeah.
and I'm happy that you have kept the mowing job for me coming back, because I do like sitting on it doing what I do, even though, you know, it's just a place where I can come, free rent, and, you know, get shit done that makes me feel good.
Mate, you
Yeah,
have
good.
been
So,
such
yeah.
an integral part.
You've given
our-
me time
Doing.
with the kids.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not always on the mower
Yeah.
all the
And
time.
you're a joy to be around, and we're just so happy that you're, you know, that
And
you
I
have
love
helped us out
having-
so much.
Having beers and coming up with ideas.
I know, just what
So it's
Yeah.
fun.
We're
you're a
ideas
very
people.
clever,
We
smart
are
man.
ideas
We
people.
are Did you
Yeah.
hear all the shit come out last night?
Oh, mate, I hear it every time it comes. It's like spews out of
Mate,
your mouth. And you know what?
2026 is gonna
Every
be
now and
huge.
again, I catch one and go, that was a good one.
Yeah, well, what about me big roadworks? That
I,
I'm
dr-
Yeah.
I drove up there today and had a look.
Did you?
It's going to work.
It's going to work. We're figuring out our, you know, all sorts of
Did I tell you
possible.
I built roads too?
Wonderful.
Built
What?
roads as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, I'm a road builder.
Did you
Yeah.
bullshit your way into that job? Or
Earth moving. That
You
was-
are. You can hurt. The,
oh, he can drive machinery.
absolutely.
So, but anyway, I've got shit to do.
You've-
right?
you've
I've
got shit to do.
Lawns to mow. So I'm going to grab this beer, and I'm pretty right to drink dry, but they get hot, but hey.
On the mower,
Yeah.
they do.
Yeah.
And they're hard
Time
to
they're
it's
flat.
hard to steer the zero turn and have a beer.
Yeah. Oh, you
tricky.
can do it, but
Are you going to knock off soon?
I'm doing
Huh?
Are you going to knock off soon? You know, we don't whip the.
Well, it's happy hour at the pub.
So you need
True.
to go.
So I'm going to go and pick me mower up. What time is it?
5:15.
5:15?
Way past knock-off time, JT.
Mate, that's like a 12-hour shift.
You've had a big day.
You know, that's like $1 an hour. That's what I get. Fucking 30.
God,
How good?
How good are we?
$15.
You know what?
Slave-
So glad
slave
you love
labour.
us, hey? Hey.
Anyway, I'm going to love yous and leave yous.
Everybody, give it
Okay.
up for JT. This is
Now-
legend.
And we can have JT back in the future, so
Yes.
throw us questions
He's here.
because he'll be around. When he finishes his chores, we can get him back in to
His
talk to us.
chores. His chores that he makes for himself.
Yeah,
And if any
exactly.
use single lady,
Single, poor,
Yeah, you want that out there? Yeah.
not
Right.
nagging
Right.
ladies. Get
buy
in
a
touch
wing
with
ticket,
JT through
buy
us.
a wing ticket, get to the wing,
Bye. Okay,
right,
yep.
and introduce yourself to JT
Yep.
and see
Say it
what
to the
type
camera.
of man he is.
Absolutely.
And I think I'll be very impressed.
Yep.
Mate, I reckon you deserve to be with someone wonderful.
Bloody oath.
Well,
'Cause you're a top
I've
bloke.
been a great dad and a good father.
Yeah, well, that's right. You do
Absolutely.
have kids, so we
And
didn't touch on your
wife
kids.
passed away.
Yeah,
So there's makings there,
of course.
you know.
You're a good
Yeah,
dog. You're a
anyway.
good bloke.
At the moment, I'm in love with me mower, my zero turn mower. And
Now you
I've
need
got-
a
I've got
zero
lawns to
whinge
do.
woman.
But no,
Whinge.
thank you guys. Thank you all your guests out there and the people that come to the wing and do what they do. And it's a pleasure being a part of Brooke and Adam. And there's not much more I can say. It's just inspired me, and I love them. They're beautiful people, great Australian musos, and it's a pleasure, helping you guys when I can.
You're a champion,
Thanks,
JT.
JT.
We love you.
Legend.
JT, everyone.
I've just put
What's
my
your full name? What is your full name?
John Richard Dick. John Richard Tickner.
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 Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Richard Tickner.
yeah, Dick.
Dick Tickner.
Dick Tickner.
Yeah.
Dick Tickler.
Dick Tickler.
I'd rather be called Dick than Richard.
JDT.
Anyway, love yous all. Thank
Thanks,
you very much.
JT.
I'll just pack this mower up.
Hey,
and,
listen, we need to. We should sing a song for you today, I reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about stick around long enough to disappear? Because that's what you technically do here. You basically come and
Come in,
you come
out.
in and then you're out, and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you
That'd be a
reckon?
good one. We haven't played that for a
why
while.
don't we do that today? We'll
Yeah,
do that
do
for
that
you,
one.
JT.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So when will I see that? On the 4th podcast?
We don't know.
Something like that.
Whenever this is
Yeah.
aired.
Yeah, right.
We'll let you know when it's done.
Make sure you do it well.
We'll try not to mess it up.
Love you, JT.
Righto, love yous both.
Thank
See
you,
you,
mate.
very
darling.
much.
JT, everyone. John Richard Tinkner.
What a bloody
How-
character.
How good is JT?
He's a champion. I just love him.
I could sit and talk to him for hours.
Absolutely. We'll definitely have to get JT
I
back.
feel like that was just a really nice introduction of who he actually is and who we are hanging with on a constant basis. And I
would-
love that about him. He's so natural.
I'd love it if he did if we did have some lovely lady contact us,
too.
because he deserves a good missus.
He's just a top like he's everything's at ease with him too. Like like most people, when they got cameras in front of them too, they just, they go quiet. But he's just so natural and just wonderful.
Oh, he's a funny bastard.
He's a funny bastard, and he's lived such an interesting life. And I'm telling you, he's the most helpful man that we've had to help us here at the Wang. So JT, everybody, let's get him back, eh?
Yes, absolutely. If you've got anything more you want to know about JT, let us know. Or if you've got any romantic interest in JT, let us know. We'll put you in touch. We're playing matchmakers here.
Why not?
Now, that's set the standard pretty high. Who knows who's going to be next week?
We don't know.
We don't know. We don't know what we're doing as per usual.
But we hope you're enjoying it. Heads in the Shed.
Season 2.
Simon, Adam Eckersley. See you next week.
See you later.
Cheers.
As crazy as it seems, everybody seems crazy. Well, I'm thinking maybe it's what's dragging us down. Let's take it easy, pick out a few CDs, hop in that Lime and we'll get on out of town. See how far this highway's gonna take us. Find a little change in atmosphere. We'll be the wind, the sunset fading, tropical rain on a bit of hot, baby. We'll roll through this town, talking about maybe putting roots down here. Stick around long enough to disappear. We'll fill up that tank, breathe in a little road dust, getting high on just us, kick back and unwind. We'll pass a dozen little towns that got something. When you're looking for nothing, well, that's easy to find. See how far this highway's gonna take us. Find a little change in atmosphere. We'll be the wind, the sunset fade, tropical rain on a bit of high, babe. We'll roll through this town, talking about maybe putting roots down here. Stick around long enough to disappear. We'll be the wind, the sunset fading, drop of cold rain on a bit of hot, baby. A flash of old memories, not a good blacktop. 3 days of peace, love, and music at Woodstock. We'll roll through this town, talking about maybe putting roots down here. Stick around long enough to disappear. Woo! Stick around long enough to disappear. Oh yeah. As crazy as it seems, everybody seems crazy. I'm thinking, baby, you ought to get on out of town.